How did your petty sibling rivalry expose your family's darkest secret? My brother Kyle and I fought about everything growing up. Who got the bigger bedroom? Who got to sit in the front seat? Who ate the last of the cereal? Stupid kid stuff that drove our parents crazy. But the worst fight we ever had was over a video game. I'm not even kidding. Kyle got this new racing game for his birthday and refused to let me play it. He'd lock his door, turn up the volume, and I could hear him playing for hours while I sat in my room fuming. This went on for 2 weeks straight. I begged, I offered to trade my stuff, I even tried being nice to him. Nothing worked. He just kept saying it was his game and I needed to buy my own. So I did what any annoyed 14-year-old would do. I snuck into his room while he was at soccer practice and hid the game disc. Not to break it or anything, just to mess with him a little, make him think he lost it. I put it inside this old photo album on the top shelf of his closet, a place he'd never look because Kyle never cared about family photos or sentimental stuff. That night at dinner, Kyle completely lost it when he couldn't find his game. He accused me immediately, but I played dumb. Swore up and down I didn't touch it. Our parents made him clean his entire room looking for it. He tore that place apart, checking under his bed, in his drawers, everywhere. I was sitting in the hallway trying not to laugh. Around 9 o'clock, I heard Kyle yell for our parents. Not angry yelling, but this weird, shocked kind of yell. I walked to his doorway and saw him standing on his desk chair, holding that photo album I'd hidden the game in. But he wasn't looking at the game. He was staring at something else inside the album. Our parents rushed upstairs and their faces went completely white when they saw what Kyle was holding. It was adoption papers. Not for me or Kyle, but for our older sister Vanessa, who was away at college. The papers showed she'd been adopted when she was 3 years old, right before I was born. We had no idea. Our parents had never told any of us. Kyle looked at mom and dad with this expression I'd never seen before. Is Vanessa adopted? Our mom started crying immediately. Dad just stood there frozen, looking like he wanted to disappear. The whole room felt like the air got sucked out of it. I completely forgot about the stupid video game. Dad finally admitted that yes, Vanessa was adopted, and they'd planned to tell all of us when we were older. They adopted her from Dad's cousin, who'd gotten pregnant at 16 and couldn't keep the baby. But the family agreed to keep it secret so Vanessa would never feel different or treated like she wasn't really ours. They were going to tell her on her 21st birthday next year. Now that secret was out because of my petty revenge over a racing game. Kyle and I just stood there processing this information. Our sister, who we'd fought with and annoyed and loved our entire lives, wasn't biologically related to us, and she had no idea. The worst part was deciding what to do next. Do we tell Vanessa? Do we keep our parents' secret? Kyle and I agreed we had to tell her. It wasn't right for her to not know, especially since we knew now. We called Vanessa that night on video chat. Watching her face as we explained everything was horrible. She went through shock, anger, confusion, all of it in about 5 minutes. She hung up on us and didn't talk to our parents for 3 months. Thanksgiving that year was the most awkward day of my life. Vanessa eventually came around and actually met her birth mom, Dad's cousin Jennifer. They have a relationship now, which is good, but our family was never quite the same after that night. There was always this tension, this feeling that other secrets might be hiding somewhere. Kyle and I stopped fighting as much after that. Turns out almost destroying your family over a video game puts things in perspective real quick. I still feel guilty about it sometimes. If I'd just asked to play his game one more time, or waited another week, or literally done anything else, maybe Vanessa could have found out the right way. Instead, she found out because her 2 idiot brothers couldn't share. The game disc was still in that photo album, by the way. Neither of us ever played it.